Hello and welcome everyone to Gold Asset of the Day for the 21st of April 2021, presented by myself, Phil Carr, at the Gold and Silver Club. So as we head into the middle of the week here, what do you need to be aware of? So far this week, we have seen an uptick in gold price action here, as expected, towards that 1800 handle, which we may well still magnetize to over the course of this week. But we have taken the opportunity here at the beginning of the week on Monday to bank 1,500 points profit over gold, copper, silver and energies here, just to lock in those profits ahead of volatility that we're likely to get later on in the week on the European Central Bank announcement on Thursday and next week on the FOMC statement. Typically this time of year, as you get towards the end of April, does tend to favour dollar strength, and you can see pressure to the downside at the end of this week and into next week on metals such as gold and silver. So with 1,500 points banked with ourselves and our members at the Gold and Silver Club, that equates to each one lot that you will be trading is $15,000 of profit. Each 10 lots that you'd be trading, that's $150,000 of profit over our metal and energy positions where we've banked and locked in profits at the beginning of the week. Now we're keeping some exposure open here for these positions right now, with the expectation that we may still get some volatility in the lead up to the European Central Bank announcement later on this week. But as many of you know, we like to be early to our trades. We've been building up positions since the beginning of the month, highlighting to you that between 1680 to 1700 on gold was a fantastic opportunity for you to load up positions. You've seen over 1,000 point move to the upside for gold since breaking down to those levels. Silver, we've been talking you through this on a number of silver asset of the day since the beginning of this month. Look at 24 to 25 US dollars per ounce as a great gift and opportunity to build positions over the beginning of April. We've seen that slingshot move higher, and now it's time, as many retail traders and technical analysts out there start to see confirmation on higher timeframes for the metals. It's time to start taking some profit off the table here. Many traders out there, they get delayed confirmations. Their technical analysis is no longer giving them any sort of an edge in these markets. You want to be early into trades. This enables you then to start taking profit off the table, as many traders are then getting in late on the move and they've finally had their confirmation to go long a market like gold and silver. So be mindful of that at the moment. I mentioned it on the week ahead commodity report. We saw a lot of traps at the beginning of January where the price broke out. Many traders missed the move. Over December, where we stacked and accumulated 10 positions on gold, 4 positions on silver. We banked over 10,000 points in the first week of January, as many traders FOMO'd in and got right in at the top before we had the large correction lower. So I would watch out for this between now and the end of April. It's typically strong for the dollar, and overall I would look out for the potential at the end of the month and going into next week, where we have the FOMC statement, also end of month profit taking and rebalancing on portfolios and contract settlements for many metal contracts next week. This can cause outflows, strengthen the dollar, and you may see some pressure to the downside on gold and silver. This is where you want to be utilizing a research-driven approach to the market, where you're utilizing data, market intelligence, looking at facts, seasonal cycles, alongside daily, weekly, monthly cycles in the market. Understand how hedge funds, money managers, banks and institutions are positioned in the market. Also understand the major news items that will be catalysts for large moves in commodities. We've talked you through so many opportunities lately with copper, with platinum, with palladium, with gold, with silver. A lot of the infrastructure spending which is going to go ahead in America, where we have trillions of dollars of stimulus coming, has benefited those industrial metals. Also understanding sentiment so that you don't panic sell out of good positions and that you're not FOMOing in right at the top of the moves as well. Many traders struggle massively with this, and also trade management. It's just as important to know when to bank your profits as it is when to enter into a trade as well. You want to understand the seasonal playbook, the most optimal time of year to get into each commodity over the course of a quarter and over the course of the year, and when to build into those positions. In addition to that, you want to be aware of what the banks, hedge funds, institutions and money managers are doing week to week in the market. Understand key areas of liquidity that are targeted, know the sentiment in the market, and marry that up with intermarket correlations, the macroeconomics and the key catalysts that will have the big impact on commodity prices. So with that, if you would like to learn the research-driven approach to the market, join our community of successful traders and join our professional mentorship program, there is an opportunity for you to do so. Just make sure you click in the link below today's report in order to make an application to become a member of the Gold and Silver Club.